welcome to Quackalope. Thank you for being here. I got access to one of my Grail games. Now, I was sent links from this community here over to a store, a marketplace in Germany, where they had this brand new at a very affordable price. And so now I get to open it up and share with you exactly why, first off, you can't get this here in the United States, why I ordered it from Germany, and why it had to become part of my collection. And while I'm at it, because I was ordering from Germany anywhere and shipping was going to be a flat rate, I went ahead and grabbed two more from the same company. All of these are going to be dexterity-based games that are just absolutely fantastic. Now, while I'm on it, I'm also drinking from a brand new mug from Many Worlds Taverns Coffee. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this or not, but not sponsored or anything like that. But the mug's adorable and actually really nice. I've never had a metallic carry mug like this that is quite as lovely. So I thought I'd mention that. All right, let's swing into Hamsterrolle. So Hamsterrolle, why did I decide I needed this dexterity game? Well, first off, it's not quite like a lot of the other dexterity games I've played. This is going to be one that is precise timing with some chaotic moments. Reminds me of Jenga in a way, but it's so much better than Jenga. Maybe that needs to be a title of a video in the future or something like this. This game is better than Jenga. I don't know if people would click on that or not, but what do they say in the back? Now we're rolling. As if moved by an invisible hand, the hamster wheel follows the law of gravity. How far might you be able to turn it? That pure excitement. Because if you let the pieces tumble out of the wheel, you'll have to put them in again later. This is going to be a very simple game. The object of the game is to take a series of different weighted pieces and stack them around the outer circumference of a wheel on all of these rings in order to get rid of all your pieces before your opponents get rid of theirs, and without causing anything to tumble. So, the pieces we have here are going to be large red, the starting piece, which is sort of like a dunce cap. It's placed right down in here. We have giant yellow bricks, simple blue, slender orange, round gray. And the game's really simple. You are going to have one of each of these variable types of pieces, and you're going to place them. You always have to place above where your opponents have gone. For instance, this yellow could go ahead and kind of be mean, stick it right there. Changes the weight of the wheel just slightly, and everything rolls and shift. Then the red, I'll stick right there. But I could go as high as 2 up from the last piece placed. So then we just start escalating it, because right now I have to play higher than where that gray piece is. Now you can stabilize just a little bit, so we usually run a hand underneath before we let go. You can try to find a sweet spot, but then you've got to release and it's going to drop. Now that didn't really count, but you get what I'm saying. And then as pieces start falling off, the game starts escalating. Now you can do creative things like stacking pieces on top of each other, squeezing them into crevices, and at times you get to a position where the only thing you can do is place, let it roll, and hope nothing tumbles off the sides. This is a hoot. This is the best version of Jenga. It rolls so nicely, the pieces are weighted so well, the detail and precision for placing them down. What a fantastic end of the night, quick playing little party game. I love it. One of the best little dexterity games. I played it, and you cannot get your hands on it here in the States. It's just completely unattainable. There was a version on eBay that was overpriced and broken. So I'm really thrilled that the community helped me find a location that would send it down. It's got to be one of my favorite dexterity games. So let's swing into some of these other ones. Riff Raft is going to be another one by the same company, and they were all available, just not here in the States. Riff Raft looked very cute as well. My friends had mentioned it. It's going to be a similar concept stacking and hanging and toppling various objects, except here we're going to be dealing with a teeter-totter of a boat. This one doesn't even have English rules on the back of it, so let's see here. Come on. Open up. So, I might have to find an online tutorial or just look at the pictures. It cannot be that complicated, but for the most part, the concept of this, from what I know about, is going to be various different pieces of oblong shapes and sizes, all balanced on a teeter-totter boat. So we have this, and this is really dense and heavy. This is great. Let's see here. So we have this nice piece of wood with a shifting part to it, and down here feels like a heavier non-wood ball, maybe a metal ball of some sort. Yep, we have a giant ball bearing, and then this is somehow going to engage and balance on the ship. So this will like lock in somewhere here, and it'll just sway back and forth, and you've got to balance stuff on top of it. I've never played this one before, but I am intrigued and excited about it. And from what I see here, it looks like you also have a series of cards, so each location is going to have a number. So you have to do your best to play down in specific locations. Okay, I see what's happening here. So the ball is actually going to be placed down here. These pieces will create a insert that makes kind of a tower. And then, yeah, the object of the game is to... oh, nice. There is an English version. Ah, the European version is in English. At the beginning of each round, each player selects one of his own cards and lays it down in the table face down in front of him. Then the players reveal their cards at the same time. The player who has played the highest card immediately becomes the new captain. If several players have played the highest number, the current captain decides which player becomes the new captain, and therefore the first to stow away his cargo. The new captain begins the round with his turn. The players who played the second highest number takes his next turn, and so on. If several players have played the same number, the captain decides in which order these players take their turns. The round ends after either has taken their turns. The card played remains in front of them and may not be taken back into the hand anymore. This means each card is available to each player only once during the entire game. So, trick-taking combined with dexterity, combined with a swaying, teeter-tottering ship, sounds like a good time to make. So, that's going to be a quick look at Riff Raft. Excited to play that. Hamsterrolle was really the gem of the show. But I thought, if they make such a good dexterity game in that context, let's see what else they can do. And the last one I have here is Kurz vor Nap, which on the back, with a good sense of proportion, you'll figure out which cylinders can connect, but even just a bit too short is not good enough, and in the long view, many things are shorter than expected. Only with a certain eye for the uncertain will you be able to aim high. Will all this turn out well? In the nerve-wracking game, even the wood is unsure. So the concept of this little dexterity puzzle is going to be a series of stacking where you're doing your very best to, like, that's the whole game. That's it. And then this apparently is here as well. So this makes a ring in the table, and then we take all of these pieces and we slowly just start manipulating and stacking, and you're doing your very best to judge exactly how far pieces are from each other before you try to place them down. And that will slowly start to escalate, and you'll go up and up and up until everything's collapsed. I'm pretty sure that's the game. Now, there's a few that I didn't get a chance to get my hands on. Bambolo is one that I'm really interested in. It's a big table tray, almost like you're keeping a saucer of plates, and you're adding things to it. And in the same way that Hamsterrolle is working, Bambolo is shifting on this tray. I'm going to get my hands on that at some point soon. I didn't get their other one, Minara, or whatever it is. And let's see here. Do they have the English? In this game, you need good visual judgment. By just looking carefully without using your hands, you try to figure out which cylinders can connect by placing bars of various lengths. Will you manage to estimate the distance perfectly? And can you outdo the other players by placing bars on the highest possible levels? If you also build your own cylinders with foresight, dexterity, and cleverness, you might just win the game. Yeah, so you can't measure, you can't set it up beforehand. You're just slowly starting to stack, build, and escalate the game. I don't know, this one sounds fun. I like tactical little puzzles. I don't know if it'll beat Hamsterrolle. And Bambolo, like I said, is now going to be added to the Grail list because it wasn't available when I was shopping from the store. So I'd love to find a version of it. Maybe I'll check the marketplaces for Bambolo over here, because I didn't do that. I just assumed it wouldn't be available here if it wasn't even available there. But it being sold out seems to be a good sign, combined with the fact that it's made from a company that has made a game that is not leaving my collection. We'll play these other ones and dive into them. I don't know if both of them will stay permanently, but I'm really excited about them. And Hamsterrolle has found itself a very nice home. Now, the only thing that might change is in the future, I might build my own. Maybe. How cool would that be to build your own version of this game? We'll see. Not right now, though. For now, I'm going to play and enjoy this chaotic little Grail game. Thank you all so much for helping me find and add this treasure into my collection. I'll leave a link down below if you want to order from the German site as well. Seems like a good opportunity to get your hands on a game that, again, isn't here in the States. And with that, that's going to be a unboxing. And I'm going to go convince some friends to play this with me.